Hi, I'm Nathan from Aberdeen Homes, and today we're talking interior trim with Tony from Granton Construction. How you doing, Tony?
Good.
Thanks for joining us. Tony's been working with Aberdeen Homes for almost 10 years. Can you tell us a little bit about your company?
We started 10 years ago installing trim with my business partner, Grant, and that's all we do.
Tony's crew will arrive on our Aberdeen Home site 2 times. First time is to do the rough trim.
Yeah, what we call that the first trim is the guys will come in, they'll do all the trim except for around the kitchens and the bathrooms and stuff like that until the finished floors go in, and then we schedule with you our back trim to install the locks and finish all the baseboard around the kitchen cupboards and the bathroom vanities. So it's a two-step process.
Granton Construction uses a special technique when doing inside corners on baseboard. Can you tell me a bit about that technique and why it works so well?
This technique is called coping. We take a piece of baseboard and we put a 45 on it, and then we use a tool called a coping saw, and you cut away the profile and it locks into the other piece like that, and then it leaves material behind that cope. So in the future, when it does happen to shrink up, you won't have a big gap there.
Tony, what can a homeowner do to ensure that their trim continues to look like new?
Watch your humidity levels. Keep them at 50 to 60%. If it gets higher than that, you get condensation on the windows. It rolls down and it seeps into the trim, which causes the trim to buckle and bow, and that's not good.
Thanks for joining me today, Tony. Appreciate all the work you do with Aberdeen Homes.
Thank you for having me.
I'm here with Mickey Lucic from Arcus Painting Contractors. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Thanks for joining us.
Pleasure to be here.
Can you tell us a little bit about your company? Where'd you start? How long have you been in business? What do you do?
We opened actually 16 years ago, and since then we've been working mostly new construction, residential, commercial, industrial as well, and custom homes and stuff like that.
Standard in Aberdeen Homes is 2 coats of paint, primer and a finish. Can you tell me what the process is to get from when the house has been sanded to when the house is finished?
Basically, the process is after the house has been sanded, we come in and we prime the walls. After we finish priming, the trimmer comes in, install the doors and frames and all the wood stuff. And then we basically come and spray the doors after them and do the trim work. And then we basically put the finish coat.
How many different sheens of paint are there, and what are they?
We have so many different shades now on the market, and it's basically flat, satin, eggshell, semi-gloss, and gloss. So basically, for the wall coverage, people use mostly flat, satin, or eggshell. And for the doors and trim work, it's semi-gloss or gloss paint.
Why would you use semi-gloss or gloss on the doors?
Because on the doors, we usually have a more high traffic area there and more fingerprints and stuff, so it's much easier for wiping and cleaning.
Indoor air quality is very important at Aberdeen, and the paint is part of that. What have the paint manufacturers done recently to improve it?
Recently, I would say a few years back, they tried to improve the quality of the paint and the environment too, for the environment. So basically what we use, it's very low VOC paint and no VOC paint.
Thanks for joining us today, Mickey. Appreciate the time you spent with us, and appreciate all the work you do with Aberdeen.
Pleasure to be here.